Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson speaking on this news clip I saw from the beloved brother Dabar Gabash. And it's pretty much going into this synthetic meat, that's going to be in various restaurants within the coming weeks, and supposedly in supermarkets within 5 years. And this is nothing new with Esau Edom, the so-called white man. This man has been playing with the food and using colors and drinks and preservatives and additives in the food for the longest time now. This man is the harbinger, of death, and so you can imagine, the synthetic meat that he's creating in a lab, okay, which starts with 2 cells, supposedly, but who knows what it ends with, who knows what this man's putting in this concoction, okay, that he done conjured up, right? It's going to do you harm, man, and only time will tell, only time will tell. As people fall ill to certain ailments and new cancers that they've never heard of, these people in such a black state of mind, they're in such a dark state of mind. They don't understand, that it's, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the man that's claiming to, be doing these things to benefit you and, for your well-being. Where we know this man does not do anything good. Scripture says if he doeth good, he does it unwillingly. So Lord willing, we'll get that. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the first scripture I wanted to start with, before we grab this short clip from the Beloved Brothers channel, was the book of Ezekiel. Because this is no surprise regarding us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that we will be eating polluted food, man. You see? Hey, this is part of biblical prophecy that this would be. Scripture also goes into how we'll eat poison and live, man. Who do you think's poisoning us, man? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, man. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, and verse 13, it reads, "And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles," man. And this Gentiles here is going into the heathen, right? "Whether I will drive them." You see, so no matter where we are, man, all four corners of the earth. You see, you have Esau's ideology and philosophies and ways of life. They're all over the place, man. But you have other countries that actually don't sell certain foods that America sells. There was also an article on that, like Pop-Tarts and there were a few others, that certain countries, I can't remember which ones off the top, don't put on their shelves. They don't stock it on their shelves. But they have things that they're stocking that's no good for the people as well. Because it goes hand in hand. Esau, even the so-called white man, runs the world. You see? And we know that they have a diabolical lust, for depopulation. So there's other forms of these other ways of destruction that this man is putting on the people everywhere else, man, whether it be through the food or, through his pharmakia. You see what he did with that C-19er, that Capri Sun. You see? And we see how people are ending up now. You see? Because, hey, this man's he's not for your turn, man. Okay? And the majority of you people are going to find that out the hard way at the end of this thing, man. Let's get this video real quick.
Lab-grown chicken that was just approved for sale in the U.S. could be headed to your dinner plate. Devin Dwyer has the details. Good morning, Devin.
Hey, good morning, George. Americans ate 75 billion pounds of red meat and chicken last year. But what if some of that meat was not raised on farms, but instead of high-tech facilities? Scientists say that could be good for the environment and your health, and soon it could be on menus and store shelves. This morning, the USDA has approved cell-cultivated meat to be sold to the public for the first time.
So that's where it all starts, just a few cells.
2 cultivated meat producers now getting the green light to begin commercially selling their chicken, not raised on a farm, but in a facility. The meat is grown using real animal cells and large bioreactors fed with nutrients. I recently got a tour of California-based Upside Foods, the nation's first and largest cultivated meat producer.
You're making chicken in there.
Yeah, so if you look at this is approximately a 200 plus liter tank. And we take cells from a chicken or an egg. It takes 2 weeks to grow the equivalent of 1 chicken, 1,000 chickens, or 100,000 chickens.
So you're saying in this factory you can make more meat faster and cleaner than an average farmer?
Well, ultimately, yes.
The company says cell-cultivated meat could help feed the world's booming population using a fraction of the land and water of animal farming and help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Many experts say more study is needed. I got to try this cell-cultivated chicken at the facility in California, guys. I got to say the texture was a little bit different, but it did taste like chicken. The company says they hope to get it on restaurant menus in the next few weeks, then maybe on store shelves in the next 5 years, and dozens of startup companies are getting in on the game, guys.
You mentioned the texture, so is it more like tofu?
You know, George, it was pretty close to chicken, but maybe a little bit rubberier. You have to give it a try for yourself. A restaurant in California is going to roll it out next month.
Would you guys try it?
I think I would. I do like the reduction in animal cruelty, but we'll see.
Rubbery didn't sell me.
I've been thinking about becoming a vegetarian.
These people are out of their mind, man. Okay, these people are out of their mind. You see, and here it is. Esau said it would help benefit the world's booming population. Okay, and help reduce greenhouse emissions gases now. We know for a fact, okay, it came out the horse's mouth, Bill Hell Gates, okay, that they need to lower the population. That's the main target, to lower the population. And this is what this whole Capri Sun was about. This is why people are dropping like sacks of potatoes. You see? So you can imagine they're going to start influencing death within the food, man. And there's articles going into how this man was. Hey, who owns over 80% of the farms in Babylon? You guessed it, Hell Gates, man. Hell Gates. You see? Hey, this is not to benefit the population. It's to do the exact opposite. And you better believe it. People gonna start dropping even more rapidly, man, as they introduce this defiled food, man. You see, because this man does not do good. It's not in he's not wired. Let's go here. He's not wired to do good or to benefit the people or the earth. You see, this is why the earth is languishing. Lord willing, we'll get that in Isaiah 24. Right? Sirach 14. In verse 5, and it reads, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods, right? Because ultimately he's going to be destroyed. But this question being posed, all right, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? The answer to that question is nobody, man. Because here it is, evil East spraying chemtrails all throughout the skies. And he has to breathe in the same air, okay, that he's spraying these chemtrails in. You see? This man's polluting the waterways and the ocean, okay, on the same planet he has to live on. You see, and ultimately, he pitched that Capri Sun, and now he's going to contaminate the food and feed it to his own people. This man is wicked, man. And again, you people are going to find out the hard way, man. He will not be good to no one, man. He's And it begins with the elite, man. You see, because they're the source of what we see before us, man. Okay, these things are happening on their watch. The earth has been given into their hands, pursuing the Job 9 and 24. Okay, it's these devils, man, laying these snares, man. Let's get this. You see, but we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Psalm 64 and verse 5, and it reads, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. Who's they? These elite, man, first and foremost. Everyone else under them are puppets, man, and do their bidding. You see? Hey, nothing's going to go forth unless they give the go, man. You think synthetic meat is going to be thrusted out throughout Babylon or throughout the world for that matter if they don't have their hands in this? Of course. They're making this call, man. You see? They encourage themselves in an evil matter, man. They commune of laying snares, which are traps. Privily, which means privately, they say, who shall see them? You see, because they're in the background, they're in the dark. Okay? They think nobody sees them, but guess what? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai sees you. Okay? And the men that he's given the unction to see you, man. Okay? And the phone chimed in. And we're not ignorant of your devices, man. Okay? This is just another evil, wicked device that this man's going to use to hurt the people, man. And just give it time. You'll see. Just give it time. Right? They search out iniquities. Right? They search out evil, man. Right? They accomplish a diligent search. Right? So they search diligently, man. Okay? And they accomplish a diligent search. Both their inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, man. Hey, this is why they're able to take 2 cells and create a T-bone steak. Because this man has searched these things out. But of course, he's been given that wisdom from on high. You see, because ultimately wickedness has to come to its perfection. Pursuing the biblical prophecy, man. Their wicked works must be fulfilled, man. Their wicked works must be fulfilled. There's no way around it. You see? And after everything that this man's done, you have the Tuskegee experiment. You have this past one that just took place, the Capri Sun, high C juice. Okay? And you have many other fraudulent activity that this man's been caught red-handed doing, you know? And here it is. You people still trust this man, man. He's making it plain that he's trying to delete you, man. And you people are still gonna go fall for his trap. You're still gonna fall for it, man. But again, those of us of the hopeful elect, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Because the scriptures tell us not to ever trust our enemy, man. And pursuing the Psalms 83, we're aware that the arch enemy, all these heathen nations are our enemy. You've seen Elam breaking down what that machine does. He's right there side by side, man. These heathen pursuing the Psalms 83, they're in confederate against us and our power, man. You think these elite and people in their circle are going to be eating this meat? No, man. They're not going to be eating this synthetic meat, man. You crazy? They don't freeze their meat and have to thaw it out. Nah, man. You see? Hey, this is an effort to pursue that diabolical depopulation plan, man. You see, this man is wired to do these wicked moves, man, these wicked acts. Let's go ahead. But he's going to be cut off soon enough, man. Proverbs 4 and verse 14, and it reads, enter not into the path of the wicked. See, the scriptures give us the scriptures are a guidance to victory, really. You see, this is the blueprint for our salvation, man. But unless you got the Spirit on you, you're not going to be able to read it. You're not going to be able to read the blueprint, the layout. You're not going to be able to get it. You're going to take scriptures out of context. You're not going to go precept upon precept. You're not going to understand the meaning of words, history. You see? But those of us that have been given the unction, again, hey, we understand how to read this Bible, man. And we see the blueprint laid out right in front of us, man. And again, we're told to never trust our enemy. And here it is in Proverbs 4, we're being told to what? Enter not into the path of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Malachi, the 1st chapter, man. And go not into the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. You see, so these devils don't sleep, okay, unless they cause harm, man, just to someone or something. And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall, man. So you can just get an idea of how wicked these people are, man. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Just look at the condition of the earth, okay, under the watch of these damn demons. As a matter of fact, I wanted to get that Isaiah 24. Look at the condition of the earth, man. Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish, man. That word hardy goes into proud. You see, which is a buzzword for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Being that he's the proudest creature Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai has ever created, man. Pursuing to Jeremiah, where he's coined as the most proud. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broke the everlasting covenant, man. You see, and I don't know about you, but I can't remember the last time, they stopped, farming for a little bit. No, they farm all year round. They till the land all year round, man. But here it is. The Lord said you're supposed to let the land rest. Okay, after 7 years. Or I believe after 6 years, and on the 7th you let it rest. You see? This man's never done that, man. No, he uses fertilizers and other forms of chemicals to grow contaminated fruits, man, and vegetables, man. Hey, this man's gotta be stopped. Evil E's gotta be stopped, man. And he will be. Hey, pursuing the biblical prophecy, he will be stopped. But ultimately, this wickedness must go forth. This wickedness must go forth. And you people that is starting with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, you Jake. And the phone chimed in. You Jake that can't let this man go. And you're going to find out firsthand, okay, that he was never for your turn, man. Let's close out right here. You're going to find out firsthand, man. The book of Sirach. You chose not to turn back to the Lord. You chose to trust in evil E. You wanted to stay hand joined in hand with him. Not understanding that the wicked should not go unpunished, man. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 7, and it reads, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, man. There's a plan and a plot, okay, and a scheme, okay, and a trap, okay, that's at the end of him doing good for you. Just take a look at what just happened with this scam, demic, man. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness, man. See, all of his unrighteous dealings, right? Riches gotten by deceit, right? All the wickedness that he has done, right? All the pain he's caused to families, individuals, okay? The animal life, the ocean life, you name it, anything that lives, man, the plant life. At the end of the day, it's going to show, okay, what his true intentions were, man. If he's claiming to do something good for anything, at the end of it, at the end of his agenda, okay, you're going to see that had nothing to do with what he was proposing. You see? Because that's not the way he's built. Evil E is not built to do good, man. He's that vessel fitted for destruction you can read about in Romans the 9th chapter, man. Why do you think when you read about the Greeks in Maccabees, the first chapter, it tells you, after Alexander the Greek's 4 generals, got their portion, of the kingdom. And it tells you how, when Antiochus Epiphanes, came on the scene, wickedness increased on the earth, man. Hey, these were Edomites, man. When you do your research, you're going to find out that these were Edomites. These are Edomites, man. The Greek Empire is the beginning of evil E's rulership. And it says that wickedness increased, evils increased on the planet Earth, man. Hey, that's not a coincidence, man. See, this man is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. And in the days to come, he's going to show his horns in plain sight. He's already showing them. They're already poking out his head now. But the majority of you people are so blind and so caught up in your lusts. Okay? Hey, you can't see the evil that's coming your way, man. This is why scripture goes into where there's no vision. Let me close out right there. We'll close out right here. The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 18, it reads, where there is no vision, right, which is that vision goes into foresight, right? It goes into what? Prophecy. To say before. And we're telling you that this polluted food that he's making in the lab, this polluted meat that he's making in the lab is gonna delete you, man. It's gonna delete you. Hey, but you're gonna go ahead and eat it and slobber it down, right? Where there is no vision, the people perish, man. That's gonna be your fate. You're gonna perish, man. For your lack of willingness to hearken, okay, to the report. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he, and only those of the hopeful elect, Lord willing, will probably the elect, okay, are going to hearken to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and stand clear, okay, of the devil that the Bible speaks of, man, whom is none other than Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Kal Halalium La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwedash. Shalom.